Hello! Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Wow. 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 You might be wondering why I'm late. I'm not late. I started the stream bang on time. It took me 15 minutes to get on screen, but there is a reason for that. And the reason is I've been working a lot today, and I didn't finish working between between setting up the stream. I didn't finish working at all. I've just worked, taken no break, and then started the stream. And so I needed 15 minutes to get changed into this and also grab a drink of water. I haven't showered today either, I don't think. So I smell pretty bad. Oh my gosh, do you know what I just realized? I didn't post on Instagram. And I also didn't post that I'm doing this, so I'll be back with you in just a sec. Just a little. Okay, back for good. For well, not for. I mean, until I'm finished this stream at least. Oh boy. Huh. Ha. Wow. What a busy day. I've been editing literally all day. I've been sat in front of this computer at this desk in this office for the entirety of the day. I woke up, I started editing, I kind of finished editing, and now I'm here. This is what's happening. Stop cock teasing us. I will not stop cock teasing anyone. If you, by the way, you're sitting in the YouTube chat and you're wondering why I'm responding to people that you can't see. Who is Corey talking to? You might be thinking. Well, I am talking to the people that are in my Discord chat. You can see the link pinned in the YouTube chat. I'm not gonna look at the YouTube chat. I don't care for the YouTube chat. It's boring to me. I don't like it. But the Discord chat, now that's cool. That's pretty sick. That's pretty tight. We like the Discord chat. If you want to chat and be on screen here, join the Discord chat. Have I said enough things? I feel like I've said Discord chat enough times to make myself like it doesn't sound like a word anymore. Let's see. What have they been saying in there? They've been talking about my feet in the Discord chat. My feet. That's a new topic. There we go. So that's nice. Good to know. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Anyone gonna say anything, or is this just all me? Dear me. That's the one thing about streaming. It's tough because it's just you. You just got to talk and talk and talk. And I'm usually quite good at talking, but it's just you got to think of things to say like all the time. It's really tough. It's really hard. You should feel bad for me. Oh, I'm being silly. I've got a few things that I'm doing today. Oh, no, it's a dead moth. Okay. I thought I saw a moth on my ceiling, but it's dead. It's okay. It's all good. We're safe. Hello, people in the Discord chat. Hello, hello, hello. Who is here? Madeline is here. Eat children, not cows. That's okay advice. Alex is here. Hello. Hello, Alex. Thank you for joining Discord for the first time. Maxwell17, a patron of mine. Very, very nice to see you here. Wisp. I'm just reading out names at this point. Is this a fun stream? Do you want me to read out names? I'll read out so many names. I'll read out all of the names that you can think of. I just realized I have no idea what I'm doing on stream today. I should probably have figured that one out, shouldn't I? That's let's have a look-see and see what I'm doing. Oh dearie me. Oh, we're not at all I guess prepared today. Let's say. I'm not very prepared. Dearie me. Okay, like let's try this. Let's try this. Oh. Aha. You have no idea what I'm doing. What I'm doing is actually I'm moving stuff to another screen that's in front of me. You can't see it. But I thought I'd explain that to you so I'm not just sitting here making weird noises. whilst I don't know, looking away from you. Ugh. Oh, let's get in a little closer. It's too close. I don't like that. Oh, my throat. I don't know what's wrong. Actually, nothing should be wrong at all. Like I should be perfectly fine. Actually, I am not ill, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Let's just write down what I'm gonna talk about today, so I don't forget. There we go. Good job, me. I'm so good at this. I'm sorry to be narrating this. I will start streaming properly in a second. As you can see, I'm not very well prepared today. I've had a busy week. I had such a busy week. It's been so. I've had so much to do. So much to do. It's been good, but it's been busy. Okay, psychology tests. Here's a little. It's just a little sneak peek at what's coming up today potentially. Oh, so I mean, you can see the title. You know what I'm talking about today. You know. I have 3 screens going on right now, so it's essentially a case of a lot of things are in front of me, and a lot of things keep on opening up on different screens. Like I'll click something and it'll open up on a different screen, and then I'll get confused because I don't know where it's supposed to be. I have like my TV, my laptop, and my iPad, and they're all of them are working together. It's very strange. Discord's chatting feature smells better than YouTube chat, Twitch chat even. Yeah, Discord is far better. Sorry, I've got like this. Okay, I'm going to start streaming properly in a second. I know I keep saying that, but I promise I absolutely will. I'm going to get into the first thing I'm talking about. But look at my elbow. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can zoom in. Like, do you see my elbow? Do you see? Did you see this little thing? I don't know what it is, but it's itchy. And it hurts. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Oh, perfecto. Doing a disco, man. Dearie me. There we go. It's alright. That's alright. It's alright. Oh, what are the technical problems today? There are actually no technical problems today thus far. Thus far, everything is working as it should be. I am actually pretty chuffed. It's crazy, actually, because I got this all set up in like 10 minutes. You know, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what's going to break, but something might break. Who knows? Who knows? Something always breaks. Done it. It's not a bite. It could be a bug bite, actually. I haven't seen any bugs around, though. Oh, there was a mosquito flying around my room before I went to sleep the other night. I thought I killed it, but I must not have. Maybe that makes sense. Thank you. That you've solved the mystery of the elbow thing. Well done. Good job. Good job. Kit, small round of applause for you. New record for Corey streams. Well, look, nah. We'll reach a new record if I get to the end of the stream with no issues. Starting the stream with no issues is... Okay, that's good. It's not a... There's not a high bar for these streams, okay? Like, starting the stream with no issues is good. I won't deny. Like, that doesn't always happen. But once I get to the end of the stream, that will be a new record. I've gone a long way without any issues before. I'm just looking at my emails. I've been ignoring so many emails today. Someone... By the way, someone who is in the chat, in the Discord chat, you'll be able to see them. Maybe they'll call themselves out, and I know they've already called themselves out previously, so, hey. Someone joined the feet tier on my Patreon. If you don't know what that is, there's a tier on my Patreon wherein you get to see pictures of my feet. You get to see them. Not the ones that you can get on WikiFeet, mind. Exclusive ones. Exclusive feet pics. Speaking of WikiFeet, why don't we do another little WikiFeet check? And why don't we go see... Why don't we go see if that picture, that X-ray of my foot is still on WikiFeet? Huh? Let's do it. Let's have a little look-see. Okay. The fact that when I type in WikiFeet, WikiFeet men, Corey Will comes up, like WikiFeet with my name comes up. You can't see it right now, but it comes up. It's because I search my WikiFeet so often. I've only done it like twice. It's the only time I ever go on WikiFeet. Look at that. You see this? X-ray is still up there. Amazing. And my rating has gone up slightly, I think. It was above 5, then it went down to below 5. And now it's just below 5. So you know what to do. Go to WikiFeet Men, Corey Will, and give me as many stars as possible. I want them all. I want my feet to be valuable. You know, valuable like Noah Centineo and Shawn Mendes and Charlie Puth. I don't know why these are suggested like me, but... Okay, actually, hold on. The comments here are great. Feettastic93 says, I'm not sure if this would technically count as a foot picture or not. It's this. It's my X-ray. It does count as a foot picture. It's literally my foot. In fact, I think it's better than most other foot pictures because you can see more of the foot. The bones. You can see the bones, and who doesn't love like thinking about like when people with foot fetishes see feet, that's all they can think about, boning. So I think this is I think they should enjoy this. I think they should be happy with what I've given them here. And someone said no. Okay, well, that's good to know. There we go. Oh man, I didn't want this to be a long stream, but with the way that I'm not actually talking about any of the stuff I plan to talk about, it's probably going to be a long stream, isn't it? Oh no, the chat's disappeared. Why did she do that? Ugh. Reported, no feet showing on the X-ray. Yes. Yes, George Farron. Oh my god, I was in the middle of a story. So, somebody joined a tier on my Patreon wherein they get to see pictures of my feet. I've already said that. Not the ones you see on WikiFeet. I'm following the steps backwards. Anyway, they went ahead. They've done that. They've joined the foot tier. So if you want to see pictures of my feet, if you want to see them, not whenever you want, but you know, I'll send them if you join the foot tier on my Patreon or the feet tier on my Patreon. It's a measly $50 a month, which works out at like, I think £38 a month. I think very fair to see a picture of my wonderful feet. You also get other stuff too, like shout outs and bonus videos and other such things. But I think the feet are the most important part of that. I think the feet are the real sellers there. I'm gonna need an incognito window for the feet site. Yeah, it's not. Look, it's feet. It's fine. Okay, feet are non-sexual. You walk on them. Okay, it's fine. Wasn't there a viral meme like that with bees? What? I've missed so much of this chat. I'm so confused. Oh yeah, Danito has been called out. Yes, it is you. You are the one that joined the foot tier. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Oh, good evening, Sean. I am good. I'm tired. I'm busy. Oh, it should be noted that Danito got the feet tier again. Yes. The first time you got the feet tier, you said you didn't want to see no feet, and now you've demanded feet. So, You remember patron names. That's a selling point. Okay, there's another selling point. If you want me to remember your name, then join my Patreon, because I'll probably remember your name. I look at it. I have to see the patrons when I put them at the ends of my videos. So I tend to remember patron names. Like, people were coming up to me when I was in the US on tour, and they were saying, "Hello, Corey," and I'm like, "Hello, stranger," and they'd say, "This is my name," and I say, "Oh, you're a patron. Very interesting." Or they'd say, you know, like, "I'm a patron." I'm like, "Oh, which one are you?" And then I'd remember who they were because they're on the Patreon. So it's very cool. You should join the Patreon if you care about me remembering your name, which, why would you? Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. I feel like I don't want to stream. It's not that I don't want to stream. I enjoy streaming. I just don't. I can't be bothered doing all of the stuff. I'm pointing there because that's where my screen with all the stuff that I'm going to be talking about today is. Can't be bothered doing all the stuff, you know? That seems like a real pain. This is fine. This is good. But all of that, it's a lot. But we'll get to it in a bit. Yeah, people who are watching this as a video will wonder why the chat is moving so slowly. Why is the chat moving so slowly? Oh my god. Ha! That's so strange. That's so odd. What's going on there? What? I didn't even notice. Oh, hello. Has someone just joined my Patreon? Who knows? I knows. Is it? Yes. Hello, Sarah Kane. Or maybe I shouldn't say your full name. Well, I can't do anything about it now. Maybe I'm joking. Oh, hello, Sarah. Oh, dearie me. That was a whole mess, wasn't it? Thank you very much for joining. It's weird. It should come up on the little feed here, but it has not come up on the little feed here. Oh, well. Well, nothing I can do about it. Thank you, Sarah, for joining my Patreon. If anyone else wants to be thanked throughout the stream, or I'll answer a question, or I don't know, do something. I dare. I don't know. Whatever. Join my Patreon. Ask me to do something. I'll probably do it. There we go. Is that a selling point? Oh, there we go. Well, what is happening? My brain is so dead today. Honestly, like I said, I've been working all day, so my brain is just like, blah. Okay, Corey, tell me a joke. If it's good, I'll join Patreon. This is a joke I wrote myself when I was in high school. I was walking to school, and I thought of it. Actually, no, hold on. That was a different joke that I thought of. Anyway, this is another joke that I wrote when I was in high school. It's a pun, and I'm very proud of it. How do you make leaves fall off of trees? You don't. They do it automatically. Now, this doesn't work for Americans because they don't know what autumn is because they say fall, but, you know, automatically. It's good. I think it's a good joke. It's all in the delivery, and my delivery was terrible, but it is a good joke. I have another joke that I also came up with when I was in high school. I was walking to school, walking down a hill. Not really relevant, but, you know, picture it in your head. And I thought, it's something about jumping out of a window. So I was like, I'm gonna jump out of that window. I heard it's painless. You know, like a pane of glass. You know, so if you jump out a window, it's got no pane of glass. It's painless, and it also is probably going to be painless because there's no glass in the window to cut you. There's something there. I don't know. Is it a joke, or is it just something? I've just noticed that two words sound similar. Probably the latter, but I was 14. Who cares? Americans know what autumn is, or at least I do. Yeah, well, yeah, you don't use it though. You say fall instead. That's what the leaves do. Fall. Ugh, weird. They fall all by themselves. Yeah, George, it doesn't quite work though, does it? It doesn't, because like they do it automatically. It works because like, you can imagine automatically being like, you know, like in autumn, but they fall all by themselves. Don't work. And that's why America sucks. Among other reasons, you know. Corey, if you show feet, I will join your Patreon. Well, you'd have to join the feet tier to see my feet. You would, I'm afraid. I can't just show feet on stream. Because then it's do you know what? What I'll do is I'll show some toe. I'll show some toe. Look at this. Oh. That's all the feet you get. If you want more, you gotta join the Patreon. You know what to do. This isn't supposed to be me just plugging my Patreon. It's just everyone in the Discord chat seems to be very, very excited by it. Excited by my feet and whatnot. Maxwell 17, fire away. What is Maxwell 17? I have a dad joke I wrote at 3 a.m., but it sounds offensive to Americans, but not Brits. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Absolutely. I want to see that joke. Ugh. Can you do a foot tier half price? You know what? How about this? If you would join a half price foot tier, so like if you would join a $25 foot tier, go to the Discord chat and just react to this message that's had a reaction added to it right now. Add a react. Like let's see if there's a foot. There we go. Add a little foot react to this message from George Farron. Let me get it up in the chat. Let's see if I can show it to you on screen. Deary me. Okay, this one. If you would join, and I'm being serious here, if you would join a $25 foot tier, where I send you pictures of my feet every now and then, or maybe a private foot Instagram. I'm gonna do a private foot Instagram. That'd be funnier. If you would join a $25 tier on my Patreon, where you get to see a private foot Instagram, please react to this. And I swear to God, if the numbers don't match up what I see on my Patreon, I'll be very, very upset. I will literally add the tier whilst we're on stream. I'll do that. I'll do it. But you gotta commit. You gotta commit. There you go. Deary me. Okay. What's going on? What am I doing? Just the 1 foot though. The feet tier is double. That's smart. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think that. Yeah. You get either the right or left. I feel like the right is the best one, so I'd probably save that. You know. Please, we Americans deserve the bruised ego. Maxwell 17. Okay, right. This is not my joke. This is from Maxwell 17. What do British people call vapes? Fags for life. It's very good. That's very good. I quite like that one. Oh gosh, it seems some more people have joined, and if you're in the YouTube chat, I can't see you. You're screaming into the void. I have no idea. I have no clue if you're talking or what's going on. You gotta join the Discord chat to know what's going on. Or rather, you gotta join the Discord chat for me to know what's going on with you. Otherwise, I'd have no idea. I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at the YouTube chat. I only look at the Discord chat. Because the Discord chat is where cool people are, and if you're not in the Discord chat, then like why even bother? Like, do you have anything worth saying if you're not in the Discord chat? I don't think so. That's just like, you know what I think. That's just my mindset. That's my outlook. I'm just chatting shit right now. I really am. I'm just chatting shit. There's no one here to stop me. Usually, you know, I have someone to tell me to stop chatting shit. But this is my stream, and I can do what I want. Corey, as much as I despise that joke, I will join your Patreon. Just wait till I get better with this thing. Thank you very much. I'll be holding out to the 16th. I'm in the Discord chat and I have no idea what's going on. Hey, I have no idea what's going on either. Corey, I have a foot fetish. Embrace it, accept it, love it. I don't have a foot fetish at all, actually. I genuinely don't. I think it's funny. I just think it's really funny. If I had a foot fetish, I wouldn't be showing off my feet. I'd be looking for others' feet. I don't have a foot. I just like my feet. I just like my feet. Not in like a sexual way, I'm just proud of my feet. I like lots of parts of my body, you know, but you wouldn't say I've got, you know, an arm fetish because I like my arms. You wouldn't say I don't like my fingers, actually. I don't like them. They feel stubby. I feel like I've got stubby fingers, you know? Like I don't like that at all. Not a fan. But you know, I can't change my fingers. Ugh. I feel like I should just end this stream now, to be perfectly honest. Spew's got it right. No, his fans do. It seems we're obsessed with them. Yeah, y'all are obsessed with my feet and toes and whatnot. I like my feet. I do like my feet. A man's allowed to like his feet. Don't stop body shaming. You're body shaming me. Corey's opinions on waffles. They are good. I find them enjoyable. That's my opinion on waffles. I'm so confused. Okay. The Discord chat seems to have devolved. So, I think it's about time to start maybe the first segment today. I don't know why I'm doing that. But yeah, I think I'm going to start talking about something at some point. Probably about now, actually. Yeah. Why don't we talk about someone? I should actually start recording this just in case I want to use it. Yeah, I'm gonna start recording this. I'm gonna start recording it. Like, who's gonna stop me? Who can stop me? No one. I don't know why like, this is. I just have words coming out of my head, not my head. I just have words just coming. It's just I need it to stop. I need them to, and I can't stop them. This is a problem. It's problematic, and I'll tell you what else is problematic. This girly we're about to look at. This girly we're about to talk about today. She's in trouble. Let's have a look-see. So Taylor Swift, what is going on there? That is so confusing. Oh. What? There we go. That was weird, wasn't it? I fixed the problem though. Anyway. Just need to take a little breather, don't I? Let's just all take a little break. Let's just all take a couple seconds. Just some time to get back to grips. What? Deary me. Oh. Okay. So Taylor Swift has been in the news recently because she took over 170 trips in her private jet, and that's not good for a number of reasons. Mostly for the environment, really. Private jet flights are one of the worst things that you can do for the environment. I say that you can do. Probably not you, because you probably can't afford a private jet. I'm not trying to be mean. Just like statistically speaking, most people can't afford a private jet. That's why most people who fly on normal planes with other people. Unfortunately, it sucks. There's no legroom. But hey, it's slightly less bad for the planet. I say slightly less bad, but it's actually a lot less bad because planes are not very good. They pollute a lot, as you can imagine. And if you don't need to take a plane, you probably shouldn't. You know, you should probably limit your air travel. Taylor Swift didn't do that. She was at the top of a list of carbon emissions generated by private jets. As you can see in this article that we're looking at right now. Anyway, let's just go through the article real quick because I think it kind of explains the situation. Then we can chat about it. So, it says essentially that she was on the top of this list of people. As I said we'd go through the article, then I started summarizing it to you. I have no idea what's going on in my head. Has anyone heard about this story? We all know this story. Do I need to go through this story? Someone tell me if you've not heard the story yet. I'm genuinely curious. I want to know. Tell me. Talk to me. Go. Oh. This stream is gonna be so messed up, honestly. I can tell you that now. It's just it's all over the shop. And that's okay. Sometimes we can't all be winners, Sometimes the stream has gotta be whatever this is. Okay, let's see. Where was she taking the jet? For a walk. Very good. You've not heard. You've heard. Some people have only the memes. Okay, so we're all over the place. So I will just go through this article just to give everyone an idea. So this article is from, I don't even know where it is. Someone sent it in the Discord. If you want to make me there, if you want to see me talk about stuff on stream or whatever, you can go to my Discord. There is a little part of my Discord that tells you, there is a little part of my Discord where you can tell me what to talk about on stream. And this is where that is from. This is an AV Club article. The headline is Taylor Swift clarifies she wasn't even on most of those 170 plus trips her private jet took this year. Swift, a vocal environmentalist, topped the list of carbon emissions generated by private jet flights this week. The first paragraph just is talking about being rich, blah blah blah, and then they're talking about private jets. The exception to that rule typically is private jets use on account of flight records being public knowledge that has to be logged with various airports. Essentially, what's going on here is you can't really tell how many carbon emissions or how much in the way of carbon emissions someone is giving out unless it comes to private jets, because private jet sort of flights are public because they need to be public. So everyone knows how many flights celebrities are taking on their private jets. Taylor Swift took over 170 flights on her private jet. But the fact is that she didn't take those 170 flights on her private jet. Her private jet just took 170 flights. And some of them were without her. So she She had a lot of people going after her when this list of flights came out. You know, when this list of, here are all the celebrities who have taken flights on their private jets. When that list came out, she took a lot of flack, and she responded to it. Apparently, this is the first time that I'm seeing this actually, where her team apparently said, you know, to Rolling Stone, that she wasn't on most of the flights, that she loans her jet out liberally, and the other people are just on it. Now, this is, as you can tell, really funny to me, because that doesn't make much of a difference, right? Like, doesn't make a difference. Your jet is taking flights, whether you're on it or not is not, like, no one has an issue with you being on the plane in particular. That's not the core issue. People aren't getting up in arms and making fun of you because you're on a jet. It's because the jet is in the air. You being on the jet while it's in the air is a problem, obviously, because, like, that means that you're making the jet go somewhere. But it's more the fact that the jet exists to take you places by yourself in a really sort of, I guess, inefficient way. When it comes to carbon emissions, right? Like, in terms of traveling, private jets are pretty inefficient in terms of the number of people they transport compared to the amount of pollution that they give out, right? So it's just so funny to me. It's absolutely hilarious to me that this is Taylor Swift's response, or her team's response, or whatever, because, you know, who is it actually her? Who knows? She has a team. Like, she's a celebrity, okay? What you see from celebrities, it's not real. It's all fake, more or less. And in this instance, Taylor Swift, the concept, is not the same as Taylor Swift, the person. I just want to separate those when I'm talking about, like, stuff that her or her team has said, because, you know, celebrity culture, whatever. Anyway, for some background, I like Taylor Swift. I want to put that out there. This sits next to my desk. It's Lover. It's a vinyl for Lover. Let me take it out of the. Ooh, wow, very nice, very cool. I'm a Taylor Swift fan. Wow. But, you know, being a Taylor Swift fan, let me just put this away. Give me a sec. Deary me. Fucking hell. It doesn't want to go back in the packaging. This is riveting viewing, I know, but it's very important that I put this away, because otherwise it might get damaged. And I'll definitely forget to put it in if I don't. So there we go. I got it in. Amazing. So, as I said, I like Taylor Swift, but how should I say this? I like Taylor Swift. That much is obvious. I've made a video about Taylor Swift and why a lot of the people that hate Taylor Swift are just sexist. You know, like, you know, the title was, you don't hate Taylor Swift, you're just sexist. Probably, in brackets. And I kind of still stand by that. Although in this instance, I'm not here to defend Taylor Swift. You know, I'm not here to sit and tell you that she's been girl bossing across the country in her private jet, and that's good because she's Taylor Swift. No, that's like, she's what she's done sucks. That's a sucky thing to do. My view of this is more that most celebrities suck. I think that a lot of celebrities are just kind of out of touch. Like, you sit there and you think, how can you be a vocal environmentalist and also have a private jet that just flies you places and you let other people take it to go places? And to a normal person, that seems insane. You know, being both an environmentalist and a private jet owner who liberally loans out their private jet. Those two things don't really add up. But they do add up when you consider the fact that celebrities just they're not people. They are people, of course. They are human beings, but they don't think the way that you do generally. I mean, obviously, they are just people with different jobs technically, but the lives that they live are just so very different, you know, just in lots of ways. And that's not me justifying this at all. I still think it's absolutely wrong. I'm just saying that's why it's not necessarily internally inconsistent in celebrities' minds. You know, a lot of celebrities that are environmentalists will do things that are bad for the environment because they feel like it's fine. They're allowed to. It's fine. You know, we talk about often you know, your own carbon footprint. And there's been a lot of talk recently about how the idea of your own carbon footprint, that was kind of invented by BP, I'm pretty sure, in an advertising campaign years, like decades ago. And that is true. You know, talking about your personal carbon footprint is a really poor way to look at climate change and to look at, you know, air pollution and well, pollution in general, you know, carbon pollution. Now, that is true for normal people. But we got to remember that celebrities aren't normal people. So to the people that are saying, yeah, Taylor Swift, why are you mad at Taylor Swift? Because you're not mad at people for not recycling. Taylor Swift sending her private jet out places when she's not even on it is not really comparable to me deciding to chuck a can in the bin instead of chucking it in the recycling. You know, not really comparable, because generally, yes, normal people like you and me, we can't do very much when it comes to carbon emissions. We can't do very much when it comes to climate change, like singularly. I mean, obviously we could come together, we can make the changes, that's the whole point. But singularly alone, we don't have a huge impact, right? I mean, like, you know, your personal impact isn't massive. Obviously, coming together, that can change, but the fact is that big corporations are the ones that are polluting more than anyone else, right? Like, there's that is the fact of the matter, and it'd be very, very difficult for an individual, or even, like, you know, a decent-sized group of individuals to change that. I mean, look at Extinction Rebellion, and look at the protests that they've done, and look at all that stuff. Look how many of them there are, and they've made some change, but not enough, right? So, my point is that individuals don't have a huge impact. Yeah, they can't have that big of an impact. However, individuals with private jets absolutely can have a big impact, and it's bloody dumb. It's just dumb to be an environmentalist and also have a private jet that flies you places. Like, I would love to have a private jet, don't get me wrong, I would love to have a private jet and not have to deal with getting on a plane and sitting next to people and being cramped and all of that stuff. I would love that, but also it's just not realistic. And also, even if I was in the position, I'd feel like a little bit bad about it. I'd feel like, this is probably, I'm making this is probably quite bad. I mean, I can understand, some celebrities feeling like they have to because they're so famous. Because, I mean, like, put it this way. Imagine Taylor Swift on a plane, just like in an airport. She'd be swamped. So swarmed. People would be crowding around. But she could still get on a normal plane, right? You know, like, there are, like, what are they called? There are, like, you know, nice waiting rooms and whatever that separate you from everyone else if you pay enough for them, all of that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there are waiting areas and stuff that you could be in. You can go to, like, first, like, the highest possible class on a plane and be basically by yourself. You could do all of that and just not have the absolute luxury of having a private jet. Like, I understand having a private jet is way more luxurious and also way easier because you don't need to look for specific sort of flight times. You can just sort of, I guess, book a flight time with your private jet and go from one airport to a specific airport. You don't need to worry about, like, oh, can I get a flight from this place to that? You can just charter your jet where you wanna go, right? Like, I understand the convenience of it. Doesn't make it okay, right? Like, this whole conversation is so weird to me because it's coming down to a lot of different things, right? You've got people talking about, you know, Taylor Swift being bad. She sucks. You've got people that are defending Taylor Swift because of the parasocial relationship they've got with her. And I don't know. I just feel like the whole conversation is just dumb. It's like, are we surprised that celebrities pollute more than anyone else? Even the ones that celebrities aren't your friends. The ones that seem nice. Like, put it this way. All the people that are watching this right now, none of you know me. Maybe some of you know me if we're friends and we've met in real life. But none of you probably know me, right? You know, you see me on stream. You see me post videos every week. You see my podcast every week. And all of those things are very heavily curated. I mean, this stream is the closest you get to the real me in terms of it's not edited. But I'm not being myself absolutely normally here, and you're only seeing me in this little box, right? Like, celebrities celebrities aren't your friend, okay? People that you don't know, that you have a parasocial relationship with, you don't know them. It's there. That is like That is like a key part of a parasocial relationship, right? That it is one-sided, that you don't have the relationship coming from the other person. And how can you truly know someone, fully know someone, unless they also kind of like know you? You know what I mean? Like, unless they can give back to you. So it's very weird to me that this whole conversation is happening in general, because like, I mean, yes, I guess it might be surprising that Taylor Swift's private jet took more flights than anyone else's, and, you know, and she's an environmentalist, and isn't she terrible? Yeah, sucks ass that she did that. I'm not surprised is the only thing. It really, that's it. Like, I don't understand why people are surprised, and I don't understand why there's so many arguments about it. Celebrities kind of suck. When you have a certain level of wealth and fame as well, you are insulated from normal people problems generally. Like, obviously, yes, they're still people. They can still face normal people problems, but they have fame and wealth that alleviates a lot of the problems that normal people face, right? Like, if you think about it, a lot of people have to think about money, for example. They have to think about paying their rent and paying their bills and maybe paying their mortgage or paying off their car or paying for food and all of these things. And even if you have quite a bit of money, you still have to think about like, oh, I need to put money into savings. I need to save for my retirement. I need to be careful to not blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, what if I get ill? What if I get injured? All of this sort of stuff, right? Like, money comes into people's lives in a way that they need to consider it. You know, you can't just spend willy-nilly. Someone like Taylor Swift can buy pretty much whatever. She could do what she wants. She could do whatever she wants with her money. Do you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't need to think about it at all, probably. So that is just like, boop, that thing that's on everyone's mind to some degree, boop, just doesn't need to be on her mind pretty much at all, right? She has access to pretty much whatever she wants to do. Most celebrities have access to more or less whatever they want to do, in sort of the frame of reference of like a normal person that isn't a celebrity, right? So they don't necessarily think the same way. I just don't know why we're surprised when celebrities do things like this. And I mean, coming back to the actual article itself about how it's talking about Taylor Swift's excuse, or Taylor Swift's team's excuse, which is the fact that she wasn't on the jet most of those times. One, that's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious that that's the defense. But also, like, it's one of those things where, well, okay, she's providing a private jet to people who may not have a private jet. And so she's, to an extent, increasing the number of private jet flights that are being taken. But also, I feel like if those people were going to take a private jet, they would probably just take a private jet from someone else. You know, like, you can get a private jet. You can pay for that. So, like, is she really changing it? I mean, yes, probably. This isn't me trying to minimize. I'm just, like, thinking this through. Like, she's done a sucky thing. That's all I expect from celebrities, right? Like, I don't expect that much from them. What do you expect from someone that writes songs, right? Like, that's their thing. They write songs. That's their thing. That's what you like about them. Why are you expecting more from them? And that's not to say that we shouldn't expect more from celebrities, and that we shouldn't say this is a bad thing, you should do better. Like, we absolutely should. But what I mean is more like, why do you expect that, right? Like, I don't expect any celebrity to be generally decent. You know, like, maybe decent is about as good as I expect them to be, right? Like, you know, there's always gonna be something, right? When I say I don't expect them to be good, but we should expect them to be good, what I mean by that is I don't expect them to do good things, but I think that we should, when they don't do good things, when they do bad things, we should say, hey, this is a bad thing, you should do better. Expect better people that way, rather than, like, actually expect them to do good things and be surprised when they don't, right? Like I need to find a different word that isn't expect. I don't know what the word is. Essentially what I'm saying is, celebrities are going to suck. You should expect that they suck, but you should also demand that they do better. And that might sound inconsistent with what I said earlier, where I was saying, like, I don't understand why there's both sides of this. People that are like, oh, she sucks for this, blah, blah, blah. It's more the surprise than the calling out that I take issue with. Like, yeah, of course. Of course, a celebrity with a private jet has used their private jet a lot, and they don't care about the environmental impact. Probably because they don't even think about it. They probably look at it in a way of like, oh, I need to get from this place to that place. I'm going to use my private jet. In the same way that, you know, you can take public transport if you want, but you probably use your car if you have one, right? It's probably that same mindset for someone with a private jet. And again, this isn't me justifying. I'm just explaining why I think, like, because people seem to be confused about how this meshes in their heads, that they're like, oh, they don't care. That is probably the mindset. It's the same as using a car over public transport, using a private jet over taking a commercial flight. And that sounds insane. Because it is. It's absolutely insane. But celebrities are insane. Because they don't live in the real world. They live in the little celebrity world where they're insulated from, like, consequences generally. They have enough money to do whatever. And, like, even if they didn't have enough money, people would just give them stuff because they're famous, right? Like, it's... Ugh. Gosh. Like, the fact that we're talking about this so much is just, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Why do people care this much? Like, again, I get it. Say, don't do this. This is a really bad thing to do in terms of climate. Like, it's good to have a conversation around it. But the way that people are caring about this is just really odd to me. It's like almost every single time a celebrity that's in generally good favor does something kind of sucky or irresponsible or whatever, people turn around and act incredibly surprised and are shocked by it. And in this case, this is like a really bad thing for the planet. Like it shows this like disregard and seeming inconsistency in values. And there is an inconsistency in values there, like sort of categorically speaking or sort of objectively speaking. Like there is an inconsistency there, but subjectively I can understand why one might not see that inconsistency, which is insane. Again, this is not me justifying. I want to point it out. I think that's really interesting. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Oh, people are talking. People are talking in the chat. What are they saying? I expect nothing from celebrities, yet they manage to disappoint me every time. Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely. Ignorant views of geography. I don't know what that's in reference to. I'd be interested to see the average distance of each journey of the jet and how many would have easily been taken by car or train. Yeah, I mean, I think you can see them all, right? And there are some that are just ridiculously short. Like, so many of them can just be done by car. They can. But when you have access to a private jet, you're going to use it. And that's insane. Like, maybe private jets, we just shouldn't have private jets. Maybe that's the solution. Private jets just shouldn't be a thing that you should have. Because, like, ultimately, that sounds unfair, but, like, to be able to get to the point of just owning a jet. Like, actually, let's find out how much it costs to buy a private jet, right? Like, and I don't mean renting or whatever, a private jet. Like, buy a private jet. How much does it cost to buy a private jet? NetJet. There is just a site to buy a private jet. Wow. There are multiple websites to buy private jets. It's like when you find out that there are websites to buy islands. Let's see. Oh, they don't have prices. Of course they don't have prices on, because it's for rich people. This is... Okay, let's see. A private jet can set you back anywhere from 2 million to over 100 million. There you go. If you have that much to drop on a jet, how did you get to that point? You know what I mean? And then that's not even taking into account the fuel and all of the other costs, like the running costs. Like, you need to pay people to fly your jet. You need to pay people to, like, serve you on the jet. You need to pay for a lot of things, right? So a private jet costs a lot of money. And you might say, oh, it's authoritarian to not allow people to have private jets, but should anyone have the level of wealth where they're able to buy a private jet in the first place? When people are starving and whatnot? I don't think so. I think people will survive without private jets, I think we could do away with them. That's really the issue here. I mean, it's easy to paint Taylor Swift as the core of this problem. And don't get me wrong, she is definitely a part of this problem. Absolutely. And based on the number of flights with her jet, she is the worst offender in this case. I don't know. I struggle to care that specifically it was Taylor Swift, I guess. The way that people seem to want to. Like, I think the memes are funny. I think, yeah, it sucks that it's a bad thing to do. I struggle to care at this point. Not about the environment. I care about that. I just... Oh, God. I'm just... Like, celebrities do crappy things all the time. And I guess I'm just exhausted. What? like, I'm tired of having to have a reaction to everything. You know, people want me to talk about this and all of that. Like, Taylor Swift sucks. There you go. That's something that we overlook when we talk about celebrities. I kind of think of it as a given whenever I talk about someone that's a celebrity, and you know, like that level of fame and wealth. I think of it as a given, but evidently that's not how people view it. There we go. We've got like it's just so weird when you've got people that are, you know, that level of wealth, because when you're that rich, you can just pollute like hundreds of times more than the average person, you know. And I kind of want to quickly touch back on how people are saying, oh, you know, you can't be mad at Taylor Swift. It's like one person does make a difference if they have a private jet, right? Like one person getting on a flight doesn't make a huge difference when there's lots of people on a flight, but that entire flight itself does make a difference. Do you know what I mean? And when you're taking a private jet, that's an entire flight just for basically one person. Look, I mean, this is, I don't really have a take here. I don't know what my take is. My take is Taylor Swift polluted a lot, and that is bad. Celebrities do shit like this all the time, and that is bad. I'm not surprised. Well, you know, I don't like, what is the outcome here? Say this, like, I don't know. It feels weird because it's like you could say, don't do that. It's not going to stop them from using their private jet. They have a private jet. They're going to use it. Like, even if people get upset with them, no one's going to stop buying albums because of a private jet. I don't really know what the solution here is, to be perfectly honest. I think just get rid of private jets. And then you can't have celebrities taking flights in private jets if they don't exist. If they're not allowed to have them, or like stricter regulations or whatever. I don't know. It's just, this is all ridiculous. This is so stupid. Like, their planet is dying, and people are it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I can't believe that this is an issue that we have. That there are some people who cannot eat, who do not have a place to live. Where some people that can't afford to get to their job because they can't afford a car. And then there are other people that are flying in a plane for themselves over a distance that can be driven. Those two things are existing in the same world. That's insane to me. That's just mad. Baffling. Taylor Swift sucks, I guess. I don't know, man. Jesus Christ. Although I will say that it's interesting that it's Taylor Swift that is the sort of face of this, because just because Taylor Swift does suck, and just because Taylor Swift is like polluting more than, you know, like hundreds of times more than a normal person, doesn't mean that there's not going to be a lot of sexism in this. Like, I very much feel like there's going to be a lot of sexism attached to the fact that this is Taylor Swift, because people love to hate Taylor Swift, and this is a good, genuine reason to dislike Taylor Swift. Absolutely. I cannot help but feel that there are going to be a lot of people who are just ready and waiting to hop on the hate train. And like, you know, like, you flew in your private jet 170 times in it just through this year, you know? So kind of got it coming to you to some extent, you know, people disliking you. Sexism, on the other hand, don't really have it coming to you. Like, this is the difficulty for me. Like, absolutely dislike this celebrity, absolutely go ahead, but be very careful and keep an eye out to see what other people are saying, because if other people, like, a lot of people will just be hopping on this because of sexism, because they want to hate this popular celebrity, right? They don't actually give a shit about why they're hating the celebrity. They'll just add it to the list of reasons that Taylor Swift sucks, and that's fine, I guess. I don't really respect that, you know? Like, you know, like, if you dislike a celebrity, like, if you dislike a celebrity for a reason that you've given, like, actually stick to that. Because there's going to be, like, tons of people on that list that you should also dislike. You should, like, you know, we should be treating them all more or less the same. Even though Taylor Swift has, like, done way more. The fact is that they're all taking flights on their private jets, and we should have the same outlook on all of them. And that's not me saying, oh, we should be nice to Taylor Swift. No, be meaner to everyone else. Be meaner. I don't care. Like, fuck, I don't know Taylor Swift. I like her music. She's gonna keep on making music. Like I don't give a shit. Like, fucking call her out. Whatever. I did a bad thing. Okay, that's my take. I'm done, I think. Oh, God. Ugh. What's going on here? I think some people are surprised because they hold certain celebrities to unreasonably high standards. Yeah, but like, to an unreasonably high pedestal. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I don't, I don't know if not flying in a private jet 170 times in like 7 months is that high of a pedestal. You know, like I don't think that's that high a bar, but yeah, no, I get what you mean. Like people put them on a pedestal and then they're like, ah, I love you. It's very strange. Very, very strange. Also, an absurd amount of people project their lives onto celebrities, which causes them to emotionally latch on. Yeah, it's just parasocial relationships, to be honest. And people forget that parasocial relationships go both ways. So, you know, you can have a parasocial relationship with Taylor Swift wherein you hate her. Like, just vehemently. You don't know her enough to hate her. Like, why are you spending so much energy on someone that you do not know? You know, and again, this isn't like valid, genuine criticism because there is a place for that, and I just don't really know what to say about it because, like, yeah, it's like I don't want to sound dismissive, but like, yeah, that's a bad thing, and you should be called out for that. That's it. That's all there is to say about it. The fact that there's more conversation on this is just odd to me. It's just very odd. Yeah, I don't like Taylor Swift, but when I see people being sexist towards her or try to downplay her talent, I'm ready to defend her. Like, calm down. Yeah, I mean, sure. Like, it's weird. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get any of this. What's this? Larry, I'm on DuckTale. I have no idea. Oh, this is a video. I've seen this video. Not really the place for it, but thanks. My comment still stands, but it has nothing to do with what you said. I mean, kinda, but not directly. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. Oh wait, hold on. You talking to me? I have no idea what's going on in the Discord chat. I was looking away, and now there's just videos of Danny Putty talking to what looks like Larry King. Okay, cool. Dearie me. Well, that's that. That's that done. That's it. Taylor Swift's bad, I guess. Dearie me. Yeah. Oh. What? I'm so confused. What? I just got a very confusing text message. I apologize. Okay. Right. Oh, you're talking to someone else. That's perfectly fine, Wisp. Still applies to what I'm saying, though. Okay, very good. Okay, it's 20-9. Shame regulation makers are the one being bankrolled by private jet owners. Yeah. I mean, look, this is what I'll say on this, right? That focusing on Taylor Swift is easy and fun and kind of makes sense. And this is not me. Let me say that again, okay? Look. Focusing on Taylor Swift is easy and fun and kind of makes sense in the fact that she has polluted an extreme amount. It makes sense to focus on Taylor Swift here. This is not me saying that we shouldn't criticize Taylor Swift, but the problem is bigger than Taylor Swift. The fact that someone can own a private jet and do that is a problem. The fact that there aren't regulations to stop that is a problem. The fact that the people who are rich enough to own a private jet are also probably rich enough to influence regulations and whatnot is a problem. Like, it's very fun. It's very easy to focus on Taylor Swift and just make fun of her and all of that. And by all means, go ahead. Sure, she deserves it in this case, right? But that's not going to solve the problem, you know? Like, if Taylor Swift stops flying in her private jet altogether, there's going to be someone else that flies in their private jet just as much, if not more, right? Like, you don't solve the problem by focusing on one person. And I find that that's what people kind of tend to do when it comes to climate change and pollution and whatnot. They'll find one thing and they'll focus at, like, you know, like we talk about, like, you know, your personal footprint, and people will focus on what one person is doing. In this instance, yes, this one person is having a massive impact, more than any normal person, and we should absolutely, like, condemn that and, you know, make fun of them, whatever you want to do. If you want to make memes, go make memes. But my point is that focusing just on Taylor Swift is not going to solve the problem, right? It's not going to solve the problem because the problem is bigger than that. It's so much bigger than that. The fact that private jets exist at all is a big part of the problem. Like wealth inequality is a big part of the problem. Like, you know, it's very easy, as I've said, it's very easy and probably fun to focus on making fun of Taylor Swift. And I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve it, and I'm not saying that you should stop that. I'm just saying that if you're going to do that, you should probably think about the bigger picture as well, because ultimately, talking about the very, like, having the very easy stance that Taylor Swift bad for polluting is not doing much, right? Like, it's very surface level and basic a position to take. It's very straightforward. Maybe dig a little deeper. Just dig a little deeper. You can keep on making fun of Taylor Swift. This is not a defense of Taylor Swift. This is just pointing to the larger problem that has allowed Taylor Swift to do what she's done. You know? Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. If you're rich, you can do pretty much anything. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, you could do what you want, more or less, right? But we say this after we find let's find a synonym for a word. Corey's linguistic abilities will forever impress me. We say this after he was fighting for his life, trying to find a synonym for a word. Look, sometimes I struggle to find specific words because I like to be very considered about my word choices. And if I can't find the specific word that I'm looking for, which happens somewhat regularly, then it will be difficult for me because I have a very, very specific idea in my head. I have a very specific definition with specific connotations. And if I cannot find that word, I will not be using another one because it will have different connotations. And sometimes my brain isn't good at remembering very specific things. Like I don't know where I put things down half the time. I lose stuff all the time. And it's similar for words in my brain because there's lots of them in there. And sometimes it's difficult. That's why I forget words. There you go. That sounded like I was bothered by that. I don't know why. I wasn't. I just thought it was a fun thing to talk about. Dear me. ADHD problems. Yeah, very true. Like, genuinely. It's very irritating. How many people here are neurodivergent? Yes, good question, Wisp. How many people here are neurodivergent? Yes, let's see. Let's find out. Somebody able to explain his point personally in the best way possible. Really impressive skill. Really? I don't know. I don't think that's the case. Oh, no. Look what I've done. I've accidentally started playing with my Rubik's pyramid again, which means I'm going to be doing this for... Oh, I'm not going to be paying attention to the stream because I'm going to be too busy playing with my pyramid. Oh, God. No, this is such a problem. Oh, no. I shouldn't. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's one side done. This is not interesting to watch, I know. So I'm gonna try and multitask. The next thing I'm doing on stream will probably be the last thing that I'm doing on stream. It is something that was suggested by, I don't even remember who, but they'll probably be in the chat. I'm going to be doing some old psychological tests or something. I didn't actually pay much attention, to be honest. I opened it up and I'm going to do it and we can all enjoy ourselves together, right? As soon as I've done this is really bothering me. Oh, okay, right, let's see. And then I do this, and then I do that. This would be so much more interesting if you could see what I was doing, but I refuse to allow anyone to do that because it would be difficult. Okay, let's see. Okay, and okay. This is... Oh no, this is such... I really should not have let myself pick this up because I'm not gonna... as I said, I'm actually not gonna stop. Like, I don't know if you could see it. Let's hold this out so you can see. What I should do is I should have two cameras, one that shows you my hands, and that way you could see what I'm doing when I pick things up like this and just mess with them. Christ, we were talking about ADHD problems earlier. Yeah. This is it. Like, when I don't know if I've spoken about this before, I think, but when I was getting diagnosed, the doctor at the end of it just absolutely roasted me. You know, I did it. Yeah, the doctor just absolutely roasted me. He was like, I know you've been fidgeting this entire time. You've been drinking water every 2 seconds and interrupting me. I think you very clearly have ADHD. I'm like, dude, bro. You could have said I got it. You don't need to call me out. Like, read out the list of things I've been doing. Dear me. Blah. Oh God. Haven't got diagnosed yet, but I'm working on it. Okay. Speaking of the pyramid, sounds like Minecraft. Oh, interesting. have autism and I'm diagnosed. That wasn't me. I was reading out something from Comet. Okay. Ugh. Bah. I love how much effort and research Corey puts into a single video. Thank you very much. It's almost too much in some cases because it means I don't get videos out on this channel. But it's going to change soon. And I keep on saying that, but I think it is. It'll be helpful if you join my Patreon, though. Joining my Patreon makes it easier for me to make videos because it means I can make more time for it as opposed to doing other things to pay for rent and food and other necessities that I need to survive. But yeah. So what am I saying? What am I thinking? I'm going to do one more thing actually on stream and then I'm just going to finish for tonight because as you can see, I'm losing it. I have no idea what's going on. Although, should I do this? Okay. Okay, cool. Do you know what? Let's just do one more thing. I'm doing one more thing on stream. One more thing, and that is it. Okay, so. Let's see. Okay. Are we ready? Do we see what is on the screen? This is the Zondi test. I have no idea what it is, but there you go. The link is in the chat. Okay, the link is in the chat right now, and we could all do this together. Let's all do it together. I'll wait just a brief moment, and we can all do this little thing together. It's some psychological test. Let's read it out what it says. The Zondi test. 8 drive needs technique. Leopold Zondi developed the method of experimental diagnosis of drives in 1935. The method's essence lies in the following: that the tested person gets photographs of mentally ill people, and the person is to either choose or reject them. Thus, each portrait is associated with hidden aspects of the human psyche. Zondi developed a structure that allows researching the tested person's subconscious impulses, not always acknowledged by the person, based on the selected portraits. This method makes it possible to obtain far-reaching logical conclusions about the influence of such predispositions on human behavior during important moments of life, on the choice of profession, hobbies, friends, and sexual partners. Zondi has consistently emphasized that such drives manifestation form may signify significantly. I just stopped paying attention to that. I wasn't like, it wasn't being processed in my brain. It was just going from eyes to mouth. That such drives manifestation form may significantly vary according to gender, age, education, environment, and way of life, so the description of dominating factors should not be taken literally. The Zondi test became a link between the Freudian test, focused on individual unconscious factors, and Jung's analytical psychology, which analyzes collective unconscious factors. Leopold Zondi directed his scientific interest into the study of the so-called family or generic unconscious personality factors. Sounds like a lot of bullshit, to be honest, but let's do it. Essentially what it's saying is that I think, just from reading it briefly and not actually taking it in, it seems as though this test is going to show us pictures of people, and whichever ones we choose, whichever ones we find most attractive, not like attractive, like hot, I guess, just like attractive, like the ones that you're attracted to looking at, they will reveal something about you. Because if the person in the picture is mentally ill, and you gravitate towards that, then you're mentally ill too. That's what it seems to be. Let's do it. Is everyone ready? Ready? Oh, psychoanalysis is such a scam, says Deniso. You're a psychologist. Yeah, no. I want to do a Sci Guys episode on Jung and Freud and a lot of different people. Different episodes, obviously, not on one episode. But I want to do episodes on that. That'll be fun. So, let's do this test together, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna say this in case I do this in a video, if I make it into a video. Okay, so let's do this test. See, there we go. Right. Okay, image set 1. Choose the 2 images you prefer the most attractive. I'm drawn, I think, to this one. Yeah, I'm drawn to this guy here, and this guy there. Now choose the 2 most unflattering portraits, the most unpleasant. Oh. Well, this one's head is all strange. And yeah, this person doesn't. Yeah, this person isn't doing it for me. Okay. Now choose the 2 images you prefer the most. Okay. Oh, y'all can't even see the whole screen, can you? Okay, let's see if I can fix this. Okay. There we go. There we are. How's that? There you go. Started you out. So, choose the two images you prefer the most attractive. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, there are slim pickings here. I feel drawn to three of them. This one, I like this. And so difficult. I'm stuck between these two now. This is tough. I think this. You've got a more even head. Choose the two most unflattering portraits. This one, by far. And then this guy. Weird eyes. Weird eyes. Okay. Okay, choose the ones I prefer the most. Okay, this guy is cool. I dig this dude. Oh, you've got an interesting face also, don't you? And you have an interesting face too. These two look like villains. In the one on the top right and top left, they look like villains from some from some animated film. And this person looks like they're in a horror, like an old school horror movie poster. Oh dearie me, this is tough. Okay, I gotta choose you. And I like this one. This one has some character to it, I think. Okay, the most unflattering portraits, easily this one. And this face just seems mismatched. Yeah, this face just seems mismatched. The ones that I prefer the most. This one, I like this face. It's the one that looks the most normal. This looks like a posh child, I think. Like a posh preppy child. This looks like a dad, like Atticus Finch, like an Atticus Finch type dad. And I can't be bothered thinking of anything else for the other ones. Although this looks very cool. I'm liking the glasses and the beard here, but this just looks like a normal person. Let's go with the normal person. Okay. Oh, now the most unflattering portraits. This is tough. Okay, the rich kid is unflattering, and this person's face just looks so... I don't know what it is. That was tough. None of them looked bad, I don't think. You're going through it. I'm going through it and imagining them as teachers or... I'm going through it and imagining them as either teachers or politicians. They do have, like... I have, like, teacher, politician, and scientist from, like, the early 1900s to, like, the mid 1900s, you know? Like, those kind of vibes. Maybe it's just because of how they're drawn. Okay, the most attractive. Well, this guy looks like a young history or English teacher. And I like that. This man looks like he kind of looks like he would play a character. You know the guy from The Office, Kevin? He looks like he'd play Kevin from The Office. He looks like he's not very bright, but he's kind of kind-hearted. But he's also working for the villain. That's not Kevin from The Office, but he looks like he's a kind-hearted soul who's working for the villain only because he's not very bright. This man looks like an asshole. I do not like this man. This man looks genial. I do like this man. I don't trust you. This one has a horrible husband. This one just I don't even know what's going on with you, but you're definitely gonna be one of the least attractive ones. You're, I think, the most attractive, and then this one as well. I like those two. And this person just looks like they're Frankenstein, really. Like the lighting looks very Frankenstein-esque. But dearie me. Okay, you are one of the least attractive looking ones, and oh, it's tough. This is tough. And you, I suppose. Okay, the most attractive... Well, I know who's the least attractive already. You and you. Oh, you. This looks like a British person from, like, a Mary Poppins type film. They'd be playing a character in not quite Victorian England, but whenever Mary Poppins is set. I have no idea when Mary Poppins is set. After Victorian times, you know. Like this kind of... Or maybe... I don't even know when Mary Poppins is set. Who cares? Anyway... It'd be like this, like they'd be in Mary Poppins. Like a villain. Or perhaps a good-natured chimney sweep. This person looks like they went to university on a scholarship because their dad also went to that university. This looks like the mother of a large family, and she's strict and stern, but very loving. I don't really have anything else about the rest of them. I'm struggling. This person looks like a dumbass young person. A young dumbass. Let's see. Okay. Oh God, which ones I find the most attractive here? This, I like that, and I like this. Okay. Unflattering. Ugh. Yeah, you too. Sorry, ladies. Okay, let's see what I've got. My dominant factors are masculinity, paranoia, depression, and mania. Okay, so... Okay. Right, it's kind of accurate, but I don't like that it's accurate. I don't know how it matters. That's weird. That's weird. Okay, masculinity, paranoia. I assume paranoia is like, not just paranoia, but something like anxiety. That works. Depression and mania. This is me all rolled into one, baby. Okay, the sexual drive, masculinity or femininity. Okay, cool. Good to know. The paroxysmal drive describes the area of emotional control. Epilepsy or hysteria. I don't... It should explain what these mean. I don't know what this means. The schizophrenic drive indicates the structure and degree of rigidity or fluidity of the ego. Catatonia or paranoia. Interesting. The contact drive indicates the general area of the subject's relationships and contacts with reality. Depression and mania equally. Wow. Good to know. Good to see. Okay, let's see the interpretation. Character and personality results. Or character and personality traits. Oh, let's read it out. I messed it up. Let's do it again. Interpretation of your result. Also, you can't see this. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've ruined this for you all. You've had such an awful time thanks to my foolishness. There you go. There we are. Now you can all see. Okay. Yours is pretty inaccurate. Mine, I feel like mine's accurate. We'll read the interpretation. We'll see what we think. And then I'm going to be done. Okay. Interpretation of your result. Masculinity. Character and personality traits. People of your type often have an athletic body. Are inclined to doing sports. I wasn't inclined to doing sports. No, because I'll enjoy a sport. I just didn't like being told what to do. I didn't like being told to play sports. And so I didn't like sports for a long time. Because people made you play football. They were like, you'd have to play football. And I'm like, I don't want to play football. And I only enjoyed football when I wasn't forced to play football. And I didn't like doing rugby because I was forced to play rugby. And then, oh God, it was, but sports are fun. I don't mind sports. I liked basketball. But, you know, an athletic body. No, but we're working on it, okay? Your character traits: determination, toughness, enterprise, leadership, a realistic vision of life, self-confidence, independence, absence of concern in the feelings of other people, unwillingness to limit yourself in anything, aggressiveness, sexual activity without a pronounced tendency to devotion. I mean, some of those. It's getting kind of personal. Yeah, it's like, yeah, oh, not all of them. It feels kind of like horoscopes to me. Like, I feel like enough of these people will want to associate with, and so they'll be, you know, they'll be like, oh yeah, this is me. Maybe not all of them, you know? I feel like it can't be that specific, but no, it's got some of them, I guess. I mean, I've got self-confidence, I guess, because I because I think I've got leadership. Yeah, I'm joking here. Yeah, but I guess some of these. You have a high level of achievement, motivation. You express your emotions quite wildly. Discontent, pride, resentment, admiration. But they do not leave a significant imprint in the heart. The style of interpersonal behavior is an independent, leading. Okay. This is weirdly accurate. The type of perception is holistic, intuitive. Without having sufficient experience to rely on, you follow your intuition. In stressful situations, you have somewhat impulsive than a reaction. You have somewhat an impulsive than a reaction. Why was that so difficult? In stressful situations, you have somewhat an impulsive than a rational reaction. I mean, that... I don't know. I guess. It depends what the stressful situation is. But also, if you don't have experience, what else do you rely on other than your intuition? Weird. Choice of profession. Popular jobs among your type are entrepreneur, coach, chauffeur, pilot, driver, firefighter. Let's try that again. Popular jobs among your type are entrepreneur, coach, chauffeur, pilot, driver, firefighter, police person, the military. Oh, the military is the job. My job is the military. Hello. Doctor, farmer, locksmith, mechanic, dentist, security guard. That's a lot of different kinds of jobs. Like that's a lot of different kinds of jobs, to be honest. I don't think I fall under any of them. I mean, like, mechanic, locksmith, farmer, doctor, dentist, security guard, driver, pilot, firefighter, police person, the military, coach, entrepreneur. That is so many jobs. That's basically, I feel like that's most jobs, right? That makes up most jobs. That must make up most jobs. But I mean, I guess they're close. They don't have influencer on here. Where's content creator? Where's science podcast host, huh? Drives painful deformation. With unhealthy manifestations, you may have a predisposition to sadism, antisocial behavior with violence. Don't think so. Paranoia, character and personality traits. You are known by spontaneity in decision-making, sociability, frank behavior, maximalism in emotional manifestations, ambitiousness, striving for leadership, high self-esteem, inclination to take risks, a sense of rivalry, entrepreneurial spirit, and impulsiveness. Yeah. You're highly active and motivated to achieve success. Often people of your type dream of power and thoroughly build their careers. I guess. Not really power, though. I don't care about power, you know? Like, it's a weird one, innit? Style of interpersonal behavior is dominant. In stressful situations, you reveal your hyperactivity and leadership qualities. That's just ADHD, innit? You'll be successful as an administrator, manager, entrepreneur, psychotherapist. Ooh, traveler, writer. This is so boring. Drive spiritual favorably expressed traits. Megalomania, among deviant behavior, alcoholism, drug addiction, unlawful engagement, complete emotional coldness, lack of interest in sexual contacts. These all seem different than one another. Like, between all of these, there's just anyone, right? Right. Character traits and personality traits. You are prone to rapid mood swings. The weather and environment strongly influence your well-being and condition. I feel like everyone is somewhat influenced by their environment and the weather. Like, again, this is just horoscope stuff, isn't it? You can cry when watching a sentimental movie and infect everyone around you with your laughter when you're in a good mood. That's just what laughter does and what sad movies do. You're deeply attached to your loved ones. That's what loved ones are. You value constancy, and loyalty. Everyone values loyalty. You're quite conservative, honest, and sincere in your relationships with others. Tend to self-restrain. I don't think that's the case. You don't like noisy companies and take inspiration from books and your favorite movies. No, I like noise, and I also like books and movies. Yeah, I don't know. This is odd. Under pressure of authorities, you can either give up implementing your desires and fulfilling the needs. Best careers for you are collector, literary critic, banker, financier, doctor, economist, lawyer, civil servant. All of these are doctors. Maybe I should have been a doctor. Like, literally every single one of these, I think, is saying doctor, right? Or some kind of doctor. That's very strange. Mania, character and personality traits. Oh, hold on, wait. Painfully expressed features of the type lead to melancholy, depressive state, and manic depressive psychosis. Jesus Christ. And mania, character and personality traits. You're quite active and optimistic. You easily find common language with people and most likely have many friends and acquaintances. You're very persistent in achieving your goal, highly value independence and self-reliance. The need for self-realization, impulsiveness in statements and actions are clearly expressed. You tend to overestimate your self-esteem. When making decisions, you often rely on your intuition, not others' experience or opinions. The best professions for you are sales agent, hotel or restaurant manager, doctor, stockbroker, entrepreneur, engineer, politician, and lawyer. So it's just given me every career. I'd be good at all careers. I should just do every job ever, I guess. What the hell? Painfully pointed traits of the kind of people lead to impulsive behavior, alcoholism, drug addiction, fraud. Very good to know. Very good to hear. Well, that is one way to end a stream, I guess. That was weird. Well, I guess we found out that I could do any job ever. Oh, hello, no offense. I can't see you because you're not in the Discord chat. And Discord is the only place where we chat here. Anyone want to say anything before I go? Anyone want to join my Patreon? I'll do whatever. I'll do a little dare. I'll sing a little song and do a little dance. I don't know, man. I want to go. I can't just go. No one is keeping me here. I'm allowed to leave. This is my stream. This is my house. I can do what I like. Let's see. What is going on? Someone said private buses should not be allowed. How would you and the thingy have gotten around on tour? Very funny to call Noah the thingy, because I know you're trying to be offensive. But it's just very funny. So good job on that. And if you can't tell the difference between a private bus and a private jet, you're a dumbass. Like an absolute dumbass. Like a serious, like just dipshit. Really. Because the alternative to traveling around with that many people would be to take vans or cars, especially considering all the equipment and kit that are needed. The bus is actually probably the most environmentally friendly way to do that kind of travel. So, not really comparable. You know, otherwise we'd all have to take lots of different cars and or vans to carry all the kit and stuff, and then you're just increasing the emissions and having to. It's. I feel like the bus is probably better, innit? Anyway, that was a weird place to end it. Anyone else want to say anything? What's going on in the chat? I think he said last week he's doing it every week, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, no. I'm streaming every Thursday at 7:30 unless I have something else going on. Which I probably shouldn't, because I've got it in my calendar and I always think I'm busy on Thursday, and then I find out that it's this and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Nice. So, this thingy sounds like a little pet you take with you. Yeah, more or less the same thing, isn't it? How much longer am I streaming for? Very short period of time. Not long at all. Less than 5 minutes, I think. Yeah, well, look, if you've just seen my live, don't worry. I will be back here Thursday, 7:30, maybe for longer than this one. But I'm tired today. I had a lot of extra work to do today that I wasn't planning to do at the start of the week. And, yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else to say. How about this? Corey smells. Thank you, Wiz. That's really mean. That hurt my feelings. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Goodbye. Goodbye. I can't wave goodbye and have the screen go off. Oh wow, hold on, that's very strange. Why is my mic so quiet? I accidentally unplugged my mic. Whoops. But you should still be able to hear me if I shout. Because I've got another mic over there. I told you, we couldn't go the whole stream. It'd be so difficult to go the whole stream without a technical issue. It's not really a technical issue. I've just unplugged the mic. Anyway. Oh my god. Okay, well, goodbye. That is it from me. Go join my Patreon, please, or leave a one-time donation at paypal.me/notcorry. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.